Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Hockey on HCAM. Today it will be the Hopkinton Lady Hillers taking on the Dedham Marauders. Hopkinton Dover-Sherborne Co-op still looking for their first win of the year. They hope to get that today, but they will have to contest with a tough Dedham team who has certainly been battle-tested, as Dedham is 3-2-0 on the season. It's a TVL showdown, Hopkinton, Dover-Sherborne, and Dedham. And of course, tonight is a double-header of Hiller hockey, as following this game at 8 p.m. we'll have the Hopkinton Hiller boys team against the Medfield Warriors in what is always a classic TVL showdown. It's our first broadcast of 2024. Happy New Year to everyone out there. Tom Nappy on the call tonight. Andy Ritz on camera. And in just a moment, we'll send it down to ice level for the opening announcements. All right, folks, and it looks like no opening announcements for this one. They're just going to get right into it. The Dedham Marauders, the Hopkinton Dover-Sherborne Nipmuc Millis Co-op, and what should be a good TVL battle here tonight. Hillers led by first-year head coach Ron Chin. Dedham led by head coach Christine Gerskis. In the center circle, that is Avery Bent up against Ava Iantoska, and we are underway with Hopkinton Dover-Sherborne working left to right across your screen. Along the near side comes Finnegan. Swing and a miss there by Finnegan. Dedham working their way up the far side. Ava Landry along the end boards. Both teams trying to get it out of a bit of a jam along the end boards. Some good back and forth. Out in front, no one there on the attempted pass by Mary Stonak. Back to the end boards we go. Hopkinton Dover-Sherborne trying to fill in the front to not give Dedham any open looks in front of the net. Along the near side, that is number 17, Stonak, trying to send it out into the slot area. No one there for the Marauders. Along the far side now, into the neutral zone. Caroline DeMeo with it. The captain sends it up. Over to Landry, who's going to wrap it around. Dedham in the midst of a change. Sending it down is Maddie Barroso. Along the near side, racing in. Backhander poked away by the keeper. On that shot, that was Eva Chevery. In net for the Hillers, it is Riley Cholera. She has done some tremendous work in net for Hopkinton DS, Riley Cholera out of Nipmuc High School. And for the Dedham Marauders, you got Lily Zaka. So Lily Zaka in net for Dedham. Cross to the near side, over to Danielle O'Neill racing in. A nice little move there, gets by one defender, then it's poked away by Barroso. Jammed up along the near side corner. And we'll get a face-off at 12:50 left to go here in the first period. So it's good to be back with you for 2024. Tom Happy here, happy to be on the call. Andy Ritz on camera. And we got a nice double header, Hillers hockey to start things off. And we do have a penalty here. It is going to be against Dedham. So a 2-minute penalty for Dedham. Is heading to the box is Danielle O'Neill. So Hopkinton Dover Sherborne is on the power play. Out in front. And that is sent towards the net, brushed away. Dedham trying to take it out of the zone. That shot was by Jocelyn Lumnicki. Racing in was Stronach. Perdoni just able to get out in front of her. Here comes Byler. Sends it over to the far side. Popped off the boards by Stronach. Up. Avery Bent is going to be called just off sides. And we'll get a face-off at 12:04 left to go. 1:15 left to go on the power play for the Hillers. Big opportunity here. Well, after this game, we'll have the Hopkinton Hiller boys taking on Medfield. It's expected to be quite a fun atmosphere for that game. As there's a shot, and it is turned away. Getting the shot in was Barroso. Medfield usually brings a big crowd, and of course the Hillers faithful expected to show up as well. Abby Keys racing up, puts it wide of the net. And on top of all that, we also have live Hiller girls basketball tonight as they welcome in the Holliston Panthers in what should be a great TVL matchup. Steve Spector and Mike Tarosian will be on the call for that game. So it is a fun night, fun Wednesday of Hiller sports. So keep it locked right here as Keys' shot is deflected away by Hennigan. Keys along the headboards, matched up with Hennigan. And it's taken away. Here comes the Hillers. Racing in is Lucy Jean. She has some speed. Along the endboards now. The power play has just expired for the Hillers, so we're back to even strength. 10:44 and counting left to go in the first period. Good back and forth battle we got going on here so far. That's to the net, going to be wrapped up by Zaka. And we will get a face-off at 10:33 left to go. Avery Bent on the face-off, sends it back, top of the circle, sent across by Lumnicki. Perdoni gonna put it wide of the net. Sent along by Byler. Byler got to stick it on that pass, and it gets by Riley Richardson, but into Hiller territory it goes. A nice steal there by Perdoni. Up the ice goes Byler. Pops off the boards into Dedham territory, and it'll be covered up by Zaka. We're going to get a face-off at 9:57 left to go. Well, this Dedham team, a relatively young team, only 3 seniors on the roster. So experience-wise, both teams in very similar situations. Hopkinton Dover Sherborne only has, looks like 1 senior on the roster. So both pretty young rosters here. Here comes Cotto. Julia Cotto sends that out in front. It's brushed away by the defender. Getting the stick on it was Lucy Jean. Into Dedham territory it goes. DeMayo with it. DeMayo looking to set it up. Lucy Jean looking for the steal out in front. That shot turned away. Good shot there by Maddie Barroso. She was just in the right place at the right time. And correction, that was actually Catherine Kelly who got that shot off. Into Hiller territory, we'll get an icing call and a face-off at 9:14 left to go in the first period. Avery Bent up against Abby Keys. Backhanded up the ice by Perdoni. Up along the near side. With it, Tess Parkey. She sends it up the far side. Dedham trying to work their way up. Here comes Danielle O'Neill. Slaps it towards the net, wide to the right. Marauders trying to find an opening here. There's a little wrister, and it's going to be a glove save by Cholera. Off the attempted shot by Mahoney. Line change for Dedham. Well, during the intermissions today, we will have our highlight package from the busy holiday action that the Hillers competed in. The Hiller girls basketball team took home the Mary Corby Championship title, and the Hiller boys team was in the Metro West Daily News title. As there's a shot by Landry wide of the net. Hopkinton had a tough loss to Marlboro in that tournament, but really competed hard. Got a nice win against Algonquin, so we'll have highlights from all the holiday action at the intermission, so be sure to stick around, and we'll play that highlight package for probably multiple intermissions during our doubleheader here tonight. Stronach trying to work her way up. And Stronach gets by the defender, puts it towards the net. Cholera brushes it away. Up along the near side. Stronach racing out. And it's turned up ice by Chevery, puts it wide of the net. Good defense by the Hillers. Here comes the speedy Lucy Jean racing up the near side. She's able to get by one defender, but puck knocked away, now jammed up along the boards. Hillers come out with it. There's a shot just wide by Barroso. We're through the halfway point of this first period. 7:28 counting left to go. Up along the far side and back into Hiller territory. Callie Arthur pops it off the end boards. Dylan Norrid trying to gather it up along the near side. And we get a, I believe, an offsides here. Will indeed be an offsides call. Get a face-off at 7:02 left to go. Off the face-off. Avery Bent gets a piece of it. Towards the net. Brushed away. Nice job by Byler. Hillers were hoping to get someone there for a secondary attempt. Richardson gets it out of the jam. Taken away by Callie Arthur. Arthur trying to race up the ice. Brushed away by Richardson. Now looking at the Hopkinton Dover Sherborne bench, it's good to see that. It looks like they got just about everybody available today. Here comes Keys. Keys with a shot, turned away by Cholera. And then the pass up the ice deflected as Callie Arthur gets a piece of it. Up along the far side. Along the near side, that is Finnegan. She sends it up. There to intercept DeMayo. DeMayo racing in, and that shot attempt deflected by Callie Arthur. Pass out by Byler. Pass to the near side by Arthur, and here comes Finnegan. Finnegan turns it back. No one there for the Hillers. Taken by Lucy Jean. Here she comes. Up the left side, and she's diverted. Elena Martin getting in front of her. And there's a shot, trying to stuff it in, turned away. Jammed up now behind the net. Good pressure there by the Hillers as Cotto sends it over. Here comes Danielle O'Neill. Puts it towards the net, it's wide. Approaching 5 minutes left to go here in this first period. Crowd starting to fill in more and more as this game goes on, and we're expecting a pretty good sized crowd for the boys game tonight. But the Hiller faithful likely going to spread out amongst the girls basketball game and the boys hockey game tonight. They try to show all the teams some love. Ava Ian Tosca takes the shot, turned away by Cholera. Up along the far side, slowed down by Moreno. It's been a quick tempo game by both these teams. And I think that's how it's going to be all game long. Big hit delivered behind the net, and that shot turned away. And now it's going to be put in. A long distance shot there. And it gets by Cholera. On the score, Mary Stronach. Well, she just saw the opportunity and was able to pop it right in past Cholera. There was initial pressure by Danielle O'Neill in front. Puck deflected out, and Stronach just able to breeze it right by. Nice goal for Dedham. Well, Marauders had a good sequence of pressure there, and that's one thing the Hillers are going to have to try to avoid letting happen. Mary Finnegan along the near side corner, jammed up, and she'll put it towards the net, and it'll escape over to the far side, and now racing up, here comes O'Neill. O'Neill tied up with two Hillers along the near side. Puck floats back into the neutral zone. DeMayo puts it to the far side corner. Hillers trying to work it back up. And Dedham going to win the possession battle. O'Neill towards the net. Glove save, Cholera. We'll get a face-off at 3:28 left to go in the first period. Off the face-off. Puck squirts out, sent up by Hannigan. It's good back and forth here. Getting in there, Chevery. Escaping with it, that is Lucy Jean racing up the ice. Takes it along the near side. Back to the blue line, Callie Arthur. Try to put it towards the slot, went off the defender DeMayo. Arthur able to pop it back into Dedham territory. DeMayo with it, she'll send it around. Sent the cross over to Blaney. Wrister up the ice, Chevery. Along the corner. And sent across. With it now, Moreno finds Parkey. And that's diverted by the Hillers defense. Up the far side goes Finnegan. Or that was Lucy Jean rather. She gets tied up. Finnegan gets in there now. Pops it off of Marauder, and here she goes. Towards the net, turned away. That's what the Hillers are going to have to do. Be aggressive. Get that puck towards the net at any time you can. Out in front, turned away. That was nearly a good secondary shot there by the Hillers, but she didn't quite get the stick on it she would have liked. Avery Bent was putting the pressure on there. Along the far side, Stronach. Set back up by Bent. Along the inboards it goes. Now up along the far side. Popped off the boards by Moreno. Good battle into the corner by Perdoni and Ian Tosca. Trying to stuff it in, turned away by Cholera. Stronach nearly snuck it in there. Cholera picked up on it just in time. Now it is sent across to the near side. We've hit the 1 minute mark here in this first period. Sent out in front. Dedham looking for a shot here. Deflected off a defender as DeMayo was looking for the long distance shot. Popped off the boards by Finnegan. Along the far side, Elena Martin. She'll put it towards the net. Brushed away by Cholera. Well, the Hillers are going to have to start to win the possession battles a little more. And that shot is going to go wide by Martin. Along the corner, that's Cotto. Tied up with Callie Arthur. Good battle for her now. 20 seconds left to go in the first period as both teams try to battle it out of the corner. And we're going to get a face-off coming up here with 14 seconds, and we'll see if we have a call. Looks like we may. Yeah, we're going to get a call. It's going to be on both teams. Things that they got a little chippy out there. And it looks like we're going to have Callie Arthur take a seat for the Hillers and Julie Cotto take a seat for Dedham. So we'll remain at even strength. On the far side, sent wide. So penalty not put on the scoreboard. It was more just a disciplinary measure for both players for a little extracurricular action there. And that is going to do it for the first period. At the end of one, it is Dedham 1, Hopkinton Dover Sherborne nothing. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Co-op Hockey on HCAM. Stick around at the intermission. We'll have the latest highlights from the holiday action for the Hopkinton Hillers. You are tuned in to Girls Varsity Hockey on HCAM. On Tuesday, December 19th, Hiller girls basketball hosted Medfield. Steve Spector and Mike Terosian on the call.
My wife, Donna Spector.
Right.
Ooh, a tough shot by Izzy Kittredge. Scored yet in this fourth quarter. Deep three, and that's a nice shot by Izzy Kittredge, sophomore, 6'1" forward. Really nice form in there. She stepped right into the shot beautifully. Holly looking for a little seam. No good.
Medfield took the win in a hard-fought game, 54-38. On Wednesday, December 20th, Hiller girls hockey visited Medfield at Pirelli Veterans Arena in Franklin. Another shot there, turned away as McDonald goes for the distance shot. Back to McDonald now from the slot, and it's in! Michaela McDonald just fires it past Riley Cholera. And Medfield did a nice job at just creating continuous pressure, and they are able to break through at 5:28 left to go in the second period. Medfield took the win in a hard-fought game, 4-0. On Wednesday, December 20th, Hiller Wrestling hosted Holliston. Holliston took the match 58-15. On Friday, December 22nd, Hiller boys basketball was at Milford High School to battle the Scarlet Hawks. Extra step in there. Full court pressure by the Hillers. Farrell with it. And it's stolen away, stripped away by Iannelli. Willitson coming down with it. Willitson fires out to Pantera for three. Count it! The underhand shot collected by Ryan Franklin. Here comes Milford. Along the corner, driving in. Rivera up and in. He goes. Up the floor and it's taken back by Rivera. Here comes Milford. Rivera gets it over to Ballard, who finishes. It was a great atmosphere and a great back and forth battle, but Milford hung on and took the win 66-63. Jack Iannelli netted 18 points for the Hillers, who fell to 2-1 on the season. On Wednesday, December 27th, Hiller boys hockey hosted Algonquin. The Hillers got things going in the first period. Set up the ice by Wynn. Around it goes towards the near side. Trying to sneak it in now. And it looks like we're going to have a goal. Racing up the ice, Ian Tosca. Along the near side, backhander, goal, Hillers! Wyatt Ian Tosca flying up the ice, backhands it right in. Here comes Hayward. Hayward looking to close in, out in front, and that is turned away. And now it's going to be put in. Off the deflection, able to take advantage. That was Connor Merkel. There's a shot turned away. Jack Doolin with that shot. Now taking it away was DeCosta, sends it up. Hayward with it. Wrister, in! Wow! James Hayward pops it in with the wrister. 4 goals in the first period for the Hillers. They added more in the second period. Tosca jammed up along the boards with Palma. Some good back and forth here. Tosca sends it over. There's a shot. It's put in by a wide open Corey DeCosta. Algonquin closed in, but the Hillers were able to hang on for the 5-4 victory. The Hillers followed up with their first loss of the season to Marlborough in the Metro West Daily News Championship game on December 30th. The Hillers now stand at 3-1-1 on the season. On Friday, December 29th, the first round of the Mary Corby tournament took place at Hopkinton High School. The Hillers met up with Westboro in the nightcap. The Hillers took the win in the first round game, 54-34. On Saturday, December 30th, Hiller girls basketball hosted Milford in the Mary Corby Tournament Championship game. The Hillers take the win in the second annual Mary Corby Championship game, 33-21. Tegan Restaghini was named to the All-Tournament team, and Bethel Flanagan was named the MVP of the championship game. The Hiller girls are now 3-2 on the season. Congratulations to the Hiller girls on a terrific tournament win over the holiday break. Welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are just about ready for the second period between the Dedham Marauders and the Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Hillers. And right now the officials taking a look at the ice. I'm not sure exactly if they're, it looks like they're trying to test something in that particular spot. So they're making sure that the ice is good and not too slippery. It looks like they're testing the slipperiness of that particular spot. The players are coming back out and they're ready to go, but the question is, are the refs ready to go? We shall see. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. Andy Ritz on camera. And the official talking with the scorekeeper's table right now. And now with the coaches, we'll try to listen into what's going on, but it looks like, all right, they are indeed ready to go. So enjoy the second period, folks. In the center circle, Avery Bent up against Ava Yantosca, and we are underway. Hopkinton Dover Sherborne working right to left across your screen for the second period. Along the end boards, sent to the blue line over to Martin. Gathering it up now, Landry. Well, Dedham started to get a lot of pressure towards the end of that first period. The Hillers are going to have to try to tone some of that down and get some pressure going themselves. Along the far side, Mary Finnegan. Finnegan racing in towards the net, and that's turned away and nearly popped it off the secondary shot. The defender was just able to get in the way. I believe it was Avery Bent who got that secondary shot. Nearly had a goal there. Jammed up along the near side boards, Byler and Cotto doing battle. Puck squirts out, sent up by the Hillers. Here they come up the far side. There's a wrister wide of the net. Goes Finnegan. Along the end boards now. With it is DeMeo. Trying to work past two Hillers. She got cut off briefly by Lucy Jean, but sends it up off the deflection. Racing around the net, trying to sneak it in. The defender slides in there. Grace Hennigan, and it's wrapped up by Cholera just in time. Nearly a goal there for Ava Landry. Or correction, that was number 5. Alana Chevery nearly snuck it in. Along the near side, Parkey sends it up. In the corner, that's Keys. Keys gonna bring it around the net. Trying to shake off Barroso. Sends it out in front, deflected away. Along the far side, sent back up by Dedham. The Riders looking to attack once again. Behind the net is Cotto. Sent to the corner by Hennigan. And it's stolen away. There's a shot and a goal. Danielle O'Neill, the captain, saw that opening glove side and pops it in off the deflection. Dedham takes a 2-0 lead at 12:27 left to go in the second period. An impressive goal there by the captain. And she was just in the right place at the right time, caught it off the deflection, excuse me, and popped it in. Racing in, that shot, glove save there by Cholera. Alana Chevery with the shot there. Along the far side, or near side. Jammed up along the corner. Lebrecht trying to get it out. Scooted up the ice by Norrid. On the far side now, DeMeo. Wrister, glove save, Cholera. She had some mustard on that shot. Well, Dedham getting some good pressure in these last few sequences as they are just attacking the net. Don't forget, it's a doubleheader of Hiller hockey tonight on HCAM. After this game's through, we have the Hopkinton Hillers boys team taking on the Medfield Warriors, and that is always an epic battle. Should be a lot of fun. In the Dedham territory we go as Marino sends it up the far side. Good battle along the neutral zone. Looking to race in. There's a wrister. Puck still loose. They're trying to jam it in. And it looks like Cholera was just able to stop it. I think she literally pinned the puck with her skate and just blocked that corner as Dedham was trying to stuff it in. And Hopkinton, Dover, Sherborne, too many players on the ice as Avery Bent will skate off. There's a shot covered up by Cholera. Dedham really getting the pressure on now. The Hillers got to put an end to this. There's a quick shot. Brushed away. Excuse me. Along the near side. And we will get a call here. It's going to be a tripping call. They're going to get Ava Landry with the 2-minute penalty, so the Hillers will have their second power play of the evening. Avery Bent up against Abby Keys. Along the end boards goes Elena Martin. Martin up the near side. It's moved into Hillers territory as Callie Arthur tracks it down. Arthur trying to escape Keys, sends it up. Sent back down by Richardson. And we get a high stick call, face off at 10:35. Minute 26 left on the Hiller power play. Stronach pops it off the boards. Perdoni with it. Reese sends it over to Callie Arthur. Arthur's diverted. Getting in her way with Stronach. Perdoni going to take it around. Up the far side over to Barroso. Barroso looking to race in. Here comes Ian Tosca. Ian Tosca pops it off the boards. Dedham in the midst of a change. Along the far side. With it now, Callie Arthur. And getting in her way was Keys. Puck jammed up in the corner. Lumnicki trying to work it up the ice. Lumnicki able to send it away, but there to put a stall to it is O'Neill. Along the neutral zone, sent over by Parkey. Stolen away by Thompson. Here comes Kaylin Thompson sending it over into the slot, and it's brushed away. Thompson sends it back towards the net. Puck squirts out into Hiller territory. Taking it around, Cotto sends it out. Able to divert it is Lubnicki. Catherine Kelly getting in there along the far side with it now. Keys sends it back. Back to Hiller territory. Around goes Hennigan. Sent out in front, brushed away. Up the far side, Hennigan. Looking to race in, sends it to the slot. That shot diverted. Avery Bent on the shot attempt. Along the near side corner, Hennigan. Off the side of the net it goes from the stick of Lucy Blaney. Blaney gonna take it around, sends it out in front. And another shot there, backhander, deflected away. Riley Richardson had it off the rebound, and Shavery got in there. Excuse me, Chevery. And now here comes the speedy Lucy Jean. Jean looking to race in, runs into a couple of Marauders, sticks with it. Top of the circle, looking to send it down. There's a backhander out in front. That shot turned away. It was a nice setup for Avery Bent to try to stuff it in. Sent across by Elena Martin. And we'll have an offsides call and a face-off at 6:45 left to go here in the second period. Off the face-off. Jammed up along the boards. And Mickey able to knock it up towards the neutral zone, but now to the near side. Cotto towards the net, brushed away by Cholera. Perdoni flicks it to the boards. Kelly trying to get by Tess Parkey. Able to just get it by. And Lomnicki working up the ice, and we have an offsides. Just offsides there. And we get a face-off at 6:17 left to go. Two 2-0 Dedham lead, but the Hillers are starting to get a little more pressure in these last few minutes. Here comes Parkey. There's a shot, and Cholera will take the safe route there and cover it up. This faceoff comes at 6:06. Barroso up against Keys. On the far side. And escaping with it is Barroso. Here she comes. Closing in, that shot off the defender. Dedham looking to clear, getting in there, Kelly. Taken away by Richardson. Leaves it along the near side for Cotto. Brushed up the ice by Cotto. Danielle O'Neill with it now, leaves it behind. Cotto looking to get it into the slot, cleared away. Off the boards goes Lomnicki. Pass to the near side. Cotto trying to race down, Perdoni in front of her. Picks it up, pops it off the boards for Catherine Kelly. Kelly brushes it into Dedham territory. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the second period now. Sent across by Lomnicki. Popped off the boards by DeMayo. Here comes O'Neill towards the net. Glove save, Cholera. It's been a good back and forth battle here. Physical, up-tempo game. The Hillers looking to build on adding some pressure here. Here comes Avery Bent. And the puck knocked out of her grasp. Blaney with it. Nice job by Byler getting in front of Blaney. Out in the slot, sent up. Now handled by Avery Bent. Bent over to Byler, back towards Bent as Byler gets tied up on the ice. And I'm not sure, I think both players got tied up maybe by the face mask. Byler and Lucy Blaney got tied up there, I believe, by the chin straps or the face mask. Yeah, we'll see if there's any kind of penalty here. And it looks like there may be. Looks like we're going to get an elbow call on Morgan Byler. So she will head to the box, and Dedham will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes. Three minutes, 52 seconds left to go in the second period. Power play time for Dedham. Along the near side. Into the slot, there's a shot, and it's covered up by Cholera. Danielle O'Neill was looking for her second goal there. Along the end boards. Sent over to the far side by Stronach. Out in front, that shot deflected. Secondary shot turned away. Up the ice goes Barroso. 30 seconds burned off the power play. Dedham looking to attack once again. Stronach racing down, gets tied up. Closing in, there's a backhander turned away. Good save by Cholera. As closing in there was Cotto. Escapes into Dedham territory. And Zaka will cover it up. Minute 4 left to go on the power play. 2 minutes, 56 seconds left to go in the second period. Avery Bent up against Abby Keys. Along the end boards. Sent up by DeMeo. Up the ice goes Rivera. Correction, Finnegan. Dedham closing in. There's a shot, escapes Cholera, and then it's brushed away. Cholera's lucky the defender got in there. Perdoni. 30 seconds left on the Dedham power play. Along the near side, Cotto. Looking to race in. That shot turned away. Nearly got through the 5-hole there off the stick of Abby Keys. Around the net she goes, sends it over. Parkey gets it across. And there's a shot from the top of the left circle, turned away. Around the ring it goes. Parkey with it. The power play has expired, so good PK by the Hillers. Minute 40 left to go in the period. Finnegan with it. Pops it off the boards. Moreno sends it across. Sending it back, Finnegan. Moreno gets it far side to Lebrecq. Taken by Finnegan. She'll send it into Dedham territory. And we'll have an icing at 1:08 left to go. Rosso up against Chevery. Along the near side now. Lucy Jean Off the boards, over to Barroso. Barroso racing in. Barroso looking for a shot, turned away. 40 seconds left in the period. Sent over by Lucy Jean. She's looking for Barroso. Into the neutral zone now. Sent up by Hennigan and back by Dedham. Along the near side, that is Moreno. She'll send it across. 5 seconds left in the period. Sent up the far side boards, and that'll do it for the second period. Dedham adds another goal after 2 periods of play. It is Dedham 2, the Hillers nothing. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Co-op Hockey on HCAM. Welcome back into the New England Sports Center. Tom Nappy, happy to be on the call with you tonight. Andy Ritz on camera. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Hockey on HCAM. A 2-0 Dedham lead as we enter this third period. And don't forget, folks, we have another game coming up after this. The Hiller boys in a crucial battle with Medfield as we are underway here in period number 3. Hopkinton Dover Sherborne will work left to right across your screen for this third period. Along the near side. Coming up the ice, DeMayo. DeMayo looking to close in. Sends it back top of the right circle. Shot into traffic by Elena Martin. Is turned away. Flung up the ice by Bent. Top of the circle, sent over. And Perdoni sends that one on a skip just to the left of the net. Stronach sends it across. And we'll have an icing call. This faceoff comes at 13:57 left to go in the third period. Well, the Hopkinton Hiller boys are going to look to get back in the win column after a tough loss over the holiday break to Marlborough in the Metro West Daily News Cup Championship. They got a great win against Algonquin to start off the holiday tournament, and lost what was a scoreless game until the third period against Marlborough. So they will look to get a big win here today against TVL large opponent Medfield. Sent over by Callie Arthur. That's certainly a game you're not going to want to miss. There's a wrister by Lucy Jean. Glove saved by Lily Zaka. This faceoff comes at 13:18 left to go in the third period. Approaching, and it's just to the wide of the net by Catherine Kelly. The Hopkinton Hiller girls basketball team is also in action right now and live on HCAM YouTube, as well as our HCAM channels. And at last check, they were at the half, and I believe it was a 17-13 Hiller girls lead over Holliston. So go grab another monitor and get the hockey going and the basketball game. There's a shot turned away as Chevery brought it around. Here come the Hillers. Lucy Jean racing in, a swing and a miss there. Sent up the boards by DeMayo. And we'll get another icing call at 12:22 left to go. Well, Hopkinton Dover Sherborne doing a good job here in these early minutes of the third period, keeping the puck in Dedham zone. Avery Bent up against Ava Landry on the faceoff. Puck squirts out into the neutral zone. Perdoni goes off the boards with it. Trying to race through Savannah Rivera. Rivera gets tripped up. Along the near side now, flung out towards the slot. With it is Moreno. She'll take it around. She leaves it for Parkey. Perdoni flings it back. Parkey picks it up. Now matched up with Rivera. She gets some help, bringing it around Moreno. Backhander over to Richardson. Getting in there is gone, and she'll send it back to Dedham territory. Pass across by Moreno. Dedham takes it into Hiller territory. Along the corner, Cotto. Up behind the net now, along the end boards. Stronach trying to battle it out for Dedham as she's tied up with Perdoni and Bent. Puck comes loose up along the near side. Sent up over to Martin. Top of the circle, and that's knocked down. Pass over by Gaughan. Sent up by Perdoni. And back up the ice goes Ian Tosca. Puck knocked out of play. We got a face-off at 10:08 left to go here in the third period. Out in front, there's a shot, and what a save by Cholera. That was quite an unbelievable save there. As quickly closing in was Danielle O'Neill. It was a great setup in front of the net, and somehow Cholera able to come up with that save. Along the far side, Moreno. She puts it towards the front of the net. Loose puck sent away. Off the boards goes Finnegan. Yeah, Dedham would love some insurance here, that's for sure. Stolen away by Byler. Byler sends it out along the left point, and now here comes Dedham. Danielle O'Neill gets it over. Trying to race in was Keys. She'll take it around, leaves it out front. Good defense in front of the net by the Hillers. Now here comes O'Neill. Jammed up along the far side boards. Nine minutes and counting left to go in this third period. Racing in. And there's a quick shot out in front, turned away. Was O'Neill able to get it out front, and Keys came in for the shot. Good goaltending tonight by Riley Cholera. She has very much played a huge role in keeping the Hillers in this game. Along the near side. Dedham able to send it back into Hiller territory. Here goes Barroso. Trying to send it up over to Kelly. Dedham playing some keep away. Richardson. It's by a defender. Here she comes up the ice. Wrister, and a glove save by Cholera. We're going to face off at 8:01 left to go in the third period. along the far side. And here comes the Hillers, quickly approaching that shot, just off the mark by Finnegan. Nice breakaway by Finnegan. Here comes Dedham looking to respond. A little high there by Ian Tosca. And there's Lucy Jean. She'll put it wide. Handled by O'Neill. Stronach. On the far side she goes, sent over by Perdoni. Keys gets in the middle. Up the ice, Parkey. Sent over by Keys. Here's Perdoni. It's taken away by Cotto. Gets it over to O'Neill. Out in front, all kinds of traffic. Turned away by Cholera. Along the corner now, Landry. Puck escapes up the far side. Moreno trying to turn it back towards Hiller territory. Off the boards goes Keys. Keys leaves it out. There's a shot turned away. That shot from Cotto. Perdoni trying to come away with it. Able to get it towards the neutral zone. 6 minutes and counting left to go in this game. As Finnegan sends it down, Hiller's in the midst of a change. Along the near side. Barroso with it. She's going to take it up the other end. Barroso flying up the ice. Kelly trying to dig it out. That attempted shot by Barroso off Marauder. DeMayo. Up to O'Neill, puts it into Hiller territory. Along the far side now. 5 minutes and counting left to go in the third period. Barroso leaves it behind. There's a shot turned away off the stick of Chevery. Callie Arthur had it and just lost it. Chevery was able to get the shot in. Another good save by Cholera. Along the near side, DeMayo. Up along the end boards now. Well, Dedham doing a good job playing some keep away. They're not letting the Hillers get much pressure going at all. Nice maneuver there by Callie Arthur. Ooh, she lost her balance. Getting through, Stronach. That's brushed away. Along the near side. With it is DeMayo. She'll put it in towards the net, and it's turned away. Dedham looking to approach once again. Stolen away, Lucy Jean gonna race up the ice. Poked away. There's a shot, turned away. Following up Lucy Jean there was Avery Bent. And Bent able to get the nice shot off. I believe that's Bent, the number tucked up a little. It was indeed. Into traffic goes Callie Arthur, some mustard on that one. Here comes Dedham. Stronach sends it to the end boards, bursts through, trying to maintain possession. Approaching 3 minutes left to go here in this third period. Dedham looking to hold on to the shutout. That's sent back, top of the left circle, misfire there by Parkey. Parkey takes it around, sends it to the top of the right circle. That shot turned away. There's another shot there by Elena Martin, wide. That shot slowed down, covered up by Cholera. We'll get a face-off at 2:25 left to go here in the third period. Don't forget, folks, every Wednesday on HCAM at 5:30 p.m., you can catch HCAM Sports Talk, getting you up to date on local high school, college, and professional sports on HCAM Sports Talk Wednesdays at 5:30. We'll be back with a new episode next week. Along the near side. And puck flung into the Dedham bench out of play off the stick of O'Neill. We'll get a face-off at 2:03. Don't forget, after this game, we'll have Hiller boys hockey as they battle Medfield in a crucial TVL large matchup. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll just have to go to a different stream, which will pop up a few minutes prior to game time. And if you're watching on the HCAM channels, you can keep it right there. Keep it right where you are. We're going to get a timeout, 1:47 left to go. It is a Dedham 2-0 lead here in the third period on HCAM. We are ready to continue on off the timeout. 1:47 left to go here in the third period. It's been a good battle between these two teams. Dedham looking to close it out. There's a shot, just a little high by Savannah Rivera. Lucy Jean trying to bring it out. Set back up the far side. Back towards the blue line, getting a piece of it, Finnegan. Sent up by O'Neill. Oh, deflected off of Avery Bent and out of play. Dedham switching things up. I'll tell you, this Hopkinton Dover Sherborne team, they've been competitive in pretty much every game they've played this season. Win-loss record, certainly not what they want it to be, but every game has been competitive. An empty net for Hopkinton Dover Sherborne. And a misfire there by Stronach. So they do go with the empty net option, get that extra attacker. Here comes Rivera. Rivera trying to send it out in front. Sent away. Lucy Jean with it. Top of the circle, off the defender. And Barroso diverted. Puck squirts out over to the far side. Stalled by Finnegan. Pops it off the boards along their side. Dedham looking to attack. And a nice job by Perdoni. Here comes Byler racing in. There's a shot, and it's covered up by Zaka. Oh, the Hillers nearly broke the shutout there. What a drive up the ice by Byler. Got some good mustard on the shot as well. You get a face-off at 7 seconds left. Jammed up along the corner, and holding it there is DeMeo. And that's how the game will end. Dedham going to get the victory 2-0. Dedham will improve to 4-2-0. And the Hillers will fall to 0-5-1. But a good battle out here tonight between these two teams. And they will meet up again this season. But Hopkins and Dover Sherborne, they played them strong. They made this quite a game. And got some good pressure on this very tough Dedham team. So this Hiller group should be feeling pretty good where they are at this point in the season. A young roster, but man, has this team come along from last season. But it's Dedham who's victorious here today. They get the 2-0 win over Hopkinton Dover Sherborne. And don't forget, coming up tonight, Hiller boys hockey against Medfield. We'll be back with you from the New England Sports Center in a few minutes for that game. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Co-op Hockey here on HCAM. For Andy Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. We hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.